I just wanted to introduce myself, and my name is Kim Wolf, and I created this page for grievers. Um, I think it was back in 2006 or 10 or whenever Facebook came on, but I've been doing helping grievers for a very long time. The sad reality is, I'll go into other social media here on Facebook. I'm not going to mention names, but a lot of times I see grief support, um, you know, and the people go in there and they share their story, which they need to do. It's really important to share your pain with others and to get support. A lot of people are very supportive in those groups. However, a month or two go by, I'll go back and check and read the posts, and it saddens me because I see how many people are out there literally staying in their pain. They leave the group, and their comments are always kind of along these lines: I'm leaving the group. I can't take it anymore. I see everybody's grief, and it triggers me. Um, I need to find some better help. And we don't hear from them anymore. And a lot of times you'll see posts like, sorry to ramble, I've had too much to drink. And they go into their ramblings, really. They're not really making sense. Alcohol has played a part, and it does temporarily ease the pain. The purpose of my page is that I want to help you get tools. I want to hear your grief, come alongside you, show you a little bit about where you're at, no matter where you are, and help you see that you're not alone. You can get some tools that will help you understand why you feel the way you feel, what you can do about it. A lot of people don't understand the components of what recovery really means. Um, I've told the story about Sally who has a bad day. She's losing her best friend. She's moving away. Her friend is. She's dropped her tray at school. She's been labeled Sloppy Sally. She fails her spelling test. She goes home. She finds her fish dead in her little fish bowl. She starts crying. Mom comes up and says, Sally, what's wrong? Sally starts going on and on about everything. And her mom tells her, honey, don't feel bad. Okay, well, Sally's thinking, well, how am I supposed to feel? I'm certain of it. She's saying, sticks and stones can break your bones, but words will never hurt you. Want to bet? They do hurt, and they play like old tapes in your brain. When your best friend moves away, or you lose, your first romantic love of your life as a child, it's pretty devastating. And you're told things like, there's plenty of fish in the sea, go get another one, just kind of replace it like it didn't happen. We all know that we can't really replace someone we love. You may get another fish, and put it in your bowl, but it's not the same one. It didn't have the same meaning anymore. It's something new, it's something different. So the the purpose of my page is so that people can come on here and just rip that chest open and let it go. I've got myself in here to kind of go alongside you and guide you and explain. People are going to say things because they don't know what to say, but they don't help. Give it time. Uh, Things that really, we've already covered, like replace the loss. Here, eat something you'll feel better. These are short-term things that people encourage us to do, but we're not able to really heal with that kind of information. It's kind of like painting a room or a portrait with a screwdriver. So, I want to encourage you to start bringing your grief here. I'm not a big fan of the memes. I post them because I feel like I'm waiting for somebody to start sharing their story, and nobody's sharing. And I know a lot of you personally that have supported this page, and you've gone through the grief recovery. You've shared everything with me. I hope what we've discussed has helped you. Um, but if you are new to grief, we've got such a separation around the world. The rich versus the poor, the black versus the white. I've lost so many wonderful friends and sadly family, over politics and I believe this and you're wrong, and it's just we got to stop this. We really do. We need to unite. We are all saddened with the news of, Queen Elizabeth's death. We didn't know her personally. She wasn't our queen in America, but we were once united with England, 250 something years ago. So we kind of have a connection with it. So my point is that no matter what you're going through, no matter where you are, if it just happened, if it was a year ago, 5 years ago, 20 years ago, there are things that play a part in your grief journey. Fear can grip you. I had a 74-year-old woman who was gripped with fear for 72 years who could not go into any enclosed confinement because as a 2-year-old child, which was her earliest memory, she remembered a family member putting her in a closet. A younger family member was probably maybe 10 or 11 when it happened. Stuck her in a closet, wouldn't let her out. She became severely claustrophobic. So we walked back in our memory tapes. I said, get back in the closet, be that 2-year-old, tell me what you see. I can't see anything, it's dark, I'm terrified. Stop right there. Because what gripped you without you understanding this was a spirit of fear. So we talk about spiritual things, that a 2-year-old was gripped by a spirit of fear who was afraid to be in an enclosed area for 72 years of her life. Once she processed and understood it as an adult, not a child. But see, sometimes we hold on to those childlike mentalities and those beliefs. We have to learn where to put them, and that's my job. I've worked in the death industry for 23 years. I've seen grieving families on a daily basis. I've held their hands, I've wiped their tears, I've hugged them. I've remained friends with so many who buried a child, a spouse, a husband, a wife, and a parent. So we're family. I still consider everybody who follows this page, have liked this page. I think there's well over 1,000 now, which is very humbling. I want to help you. This part is open to anybody, and I just really want everybody to understand. Many, like I said, I know you personally, and I know you're hurting. You don't have the tools, but I want to help provide things for you. So you're probably going to see my face a little bit more. If you want to go live with me, I'll start putting up going live and give you the date and time. That way we can, go into things. I don't really want to drag it out. I just wanted to put a face with, the person behind the curtain, so to speak. So now you know who I am, what I look like. I talk to grieving people every day. So even at Walmart, I can go to Walmart and somebody will look at me and they'll just, for whatever reason, just walk over and just start telling me all these sad things, and I don't even hand out business cards at Walmart. So I must have something that draws them. I'm not sure, but I know it's my calling, and I know you're my why. So let's get the healing going. Let's get the world back in balance, and it's up to each person to want to be well. And that's what I ask people in the groups when we start. Hey, I'm gonna be like Jesus for a minute, but I'm gonna ask you, do you want to be well? Do you want to let go of the pain in the past? So many of us were born entrepreneurs. There's so many things because of our past. We don't know what to do with it. Yeah, it's back there, and I don't think of it all the time, but it will pop up. And if you're not healed from it, it holds you back. So ask me how I know. I've been guilty of it. So anyway, know that I want to hear your comments. I want to hear your stories. I want to get involved. I want to be the hand that you can hold, the big heart with a set of big ears. See there, I got some big ears. I want to be your listener, your confidant, your prayer warrior. I want you to understand what you're going through, where it can take you. I've seen a lot of people walk through that split road, going back in that dark forest. And there's a lot of addictions that come from grieving people, sadly, because they just want the pain to go away. And they get in there and they can't find their way back. I don't want that to be you. And if it is you, then let's get you some help. Suicide is off the charts, and I've phew, 5 since 2020. 5. I'm known personally. This pandemic, without it, we've got to find the silver lining from this, and I believe it's in our own healing. So let's all decide to be well. Let's all decide. I want to get better. I've got to get past whatever is holding me back. I need an extra set of eyes, a set of ears, so let me know how I can serve you, because this is what I was born to do. There's no doubt. So with that said, introduce yourselves, say hello, tell me your story. Let's get to know each other in this group. Let's make it like a community, if you will. It's just open. It's just an open community for broken-hearted people. And let's get that heart sewed back up. There will always be a scar. But grief, believe it or not, is a powerful teacher, and you will be amazed at what you can learn from your grief stories. So anyway, let me know, and know that I love you. And as always, this is from my heart to yours. Take care.